This bao is juicy. The first time I had xiaolongbao, it was a disaster. Not only the soup shot across the table, it also left a scar on the roof of my mouth. Today, I'm making xiaolongbao, the thing that almost killed me. Xiaolongbao originated in Shanghai and the surrounding Jiangnan region during the late 19th century as an elegant tea house specialty, prized for its delicate skin and rich filling. But how did the soup get in there? I'm going to review the juicy secret of xiaolongbao, like literally. There are three parts that make up xiaolongbao: the stuffing, the skin, and most importantly, the soup. I've shared the hack version of xiaolongbao on my shorts before, but this time we're making the real biz, aspic. It sounds like an invented word. Aspic is basically pork gelatin. Back home in northeast China, aspic is a cold dish that we normally have with drink. My mom would make it for big family dinner, which to me as a kid looks like magic food. But never ever we have wrapped it in a bao. We want to skim out the fat, so the jelly would turn out more transparent. After cleaning and skimming, we cut the skin into small pieces. Drop in a large pot, add big chunk of ginger, chive, anise and bay leaf, Sichuan peppercorn, and cooking wine. Add cold water and cook it for 90 minutes. Then we filter out the soup in a large flat tray. Let it completely chill and firm up in the fridge. It will take around 6 hours. Well, this is my first time making aspic. Stick around, we'll find out how it turns out. Here is where things could go wrong. Add salt to minced pork, then our favorite bicep training. Beat it! Just beat it! Add ginger chive water. Beat it! Second round. Beat it! Now we can have an interval. Add sugar, white pepper, dark soy sauce, light soy sauce, and oyster sauce. Just beat it! Beat it! Now I fully understand why we go to restaurant for xiaolongbao. Cause this is not domestic dumpling, it's labor. Time for the big review. Congratulations to me, it's a beautiful one. My dear aspic. Now we chop our jelly to tiny pieces. Attention! The ratio here is important. 1:1 ensures the perfect juiciness. Adding sesame oil and mix it all up. Now we have our soup stuffing ready. Move on to stage 3, the make it or break it moment. I'm using high gluten flour or bread flour, TYP 650 to 750. So the dough is elastic and stretchy. Adding potato starch will make the skin softer and smoother. Pinch of salt and water. Mix into a dry dough and start the first round of kneading. If you ever find the dough so hard to knead, just let it rest for a bit and it will be much easier. Have I ever had a real xiaolongbao? Yes. The first time I went to Shanghai, one bite of a real OG xiaolongbao and I instantly understood the Michelin stars. The delicate skin, the bursting umami. Xiaolongbao isn't just a dumpling, it's pure craftsmanship. Finally, we have a smooth dough. Let it sleep for 1 hour. And now, the most exciting part. Let's wrap.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Pick it up and gently pushing it forward and closing it towards the center. Authentic xiaolongbao usually have 14 to 25 pleats. I tried. Make sure to seal it tight so the juice won't escape. At this point, I've probably wrapped 1,000 dumplings, but this skin's supposed to be paper thin while holding up soup. My hands are actually shaking a little. Make sure to put something underneath so they don't stick. Steam for 10 minutes. Time for the big pop. This right here is amateur, the pro way of eating xiaolongbao from an ex-victim of burning soup. First, dip the bao in vinegar, make a tiny bite on the side, slowly sip the soup, and once it cools down, I just go all in. The wrapper could be thinner, I'm still learning, but the soup is spot on, like a beautiful broth reduced to one perfect spoonful. A splash of vinegar cuts through, lifting everything with a gentle acidity. So, was it worth all that effort?
Oh yeah. Xiaolongbao might not be the easiest dumpling, but now I can proudly say I've made it once. Maybe you can also give it a try. I will see you at the next meal.